Hello, this is the second video of our Tuesday doubleheader brought to you by the Nosebleeds. And today we are going to be ranking the top 15 college football programs of all time, all throughout history. And we've devised a very sophisticated and well thought out system for ranking these teams. And Carson, if you would like to go ahead and explain that to our viewers, go ahead.
Yes, I will explain that. I've worked pretty hard. Me and Kale worked pretty hard on coming up with this point system. It's very non-biased, very detailed. I double-checked it several times. I made it as good as I could on these programs. That way it's as accurate as possible. So for national championships, they count after 1945 because of teams claiming national championships out of the blue. Like before 1945, they didn't play 5 games maybe, and most men were out in World War II, so it was kind of a hard thing to do because college football wasn't as big of a deal then. And then after 1945, that's modern era. That's what we're going by because that's the best way to do it. And everything else is ever since the invention of the AP poll in 1936. We're going by that too. So, okay, for each national championship is 100 points. Each Heisman winner is 80 points. Each conference championship is 50 points. Each 10-win season is 15 points. Each first-round NFL draft pick is 10. Pro football draft pick is 10 points. Each win on their longest winning streak, which is a big part. Thanks, RJ. Which a winning streak is a big part of that because it really shows how long a good program can go without having a loss, and that's also a very big factor in this. Each week ranked number 1 is 5 points each. Each bowl win is 20 points. And we take the sum of all those and multiply that by all-time winning percentage for each program. So Kale has a guess list that he's reading off, but we're basically doing it from these top 15 programs that I've researched very much. This is in no particular order. Ohio State, Oklahoma, Alabama, USC, Texas, Notre Dame, Michigan, Penn State, Nebraska, Miami, Tennessee, Florida State, LSU, Auburn, Florida, and Clemson, if you want to add Clemson in there. I didn't do their scoring because, they're up there close, but they're not quite as elite as some of these programs. And then again, that's in no particular order. Kale, go ahead and give your guess list. This is a guess. I did the numbers, Kale's doing the guessing, and then we're going to see how it goes.
Yes, I do want to clarify, I did not use the point system that we just specified. I made a guess based on what I think it would be, and then we'll find out from Carson what it really is here pretty soon. But anyway, starting with number 15 on my list, which is the lowest, we have Penn State. Number 14, which is Clemson, and this is an all-time history list. Not a past 6 years list. So that's why Clemson isn't higher up on this list, for those of you who are a bit confused about that. 13, we have Florida. 12, Tennessee. 11, Miami. And I know Miami has 5 national championships, but other than 1 decade or 15 years or whatever, they really don't have a whole lot going on for them as a program. So that's why they're not higher up. But then we have LSU. Nebraska, Nebraska I know hasn't been very good recently, but historically they have really been, particularly Tom Osborne and all that, and their time 90s. In the Big 8, So traditionally they're a powerhouse. Number 8, we have Florida State. Number 7, we have Texas. Number 6, Michigan. Number 5, Notre Dame. Number 4, USC. Number 3, Alabama. Number 2, Oklahoma, and number 1, Ohio State.
And then we have to say this again, just to clarify. This is a guess. This is Kale's guess at what he thinks it might be. So this might not be the actual numbers that I ran.
Yes, Carson has actually ran the numbers on this, and we're going to hear from him now what that actually is. So take it away.
I have a big stack of papers I'm going through. Okay. Auburn was not on Kale's list, but this was the top 15 that I found on ESPN, all sorts of websites. So, first, number 15, Auburn. They have 2 national championships. They have 3 Heisman winners. They have 12 conference championships. They have 14 10 or more win seasons. They have 30 first-round NFL draft picks. They have their longest winning streak is 20 games, and they got 20 games. Their weeks ranked number 1. They have 9 weeks where they were ranked number 1, and they have 23 bowl wins. All that added up gets multiplied by the winning percentage, which is .630. That's their winning percentage. Gives them 1,420.65 points. That is number 15, Auburn. Very great historical program. Cam Newton was from there. He was one of the Heisman winners. Bo Jackson, obviously. But yeah, great program. Number 14, Penn State. They have 2 national championships. They have 1 Heisman winner. They have 4 conference championships. They have 23 10-plus win seasons. They have 37 first-round NFL draft picks. Their longest winning streak is 34 games. Their weeks ranked number 1 is 21 weeks. They have 29 bowl wins, and their winning percentage is .688, and that gives them 1,527.36 points and the number 14th best program.
Okay.
Number 13, Florida. They have 3 national titles. They have 3 Heisman winners. They have 8 conference championships. They have 15 10-plus win seasons. They have 53 first-round NFL draft picks. They have 22 is their longest winning streak. They 41 total weeks ranked number 1. And they have 23 bowl wins, and their winning percentage all time is .629. That gives them a total of 1,622.82 points, giving them the number 13th best program of all time. Number 12, LSU. They have 3 national championships, 1 Heisman winner, 15 conference championships, 14 10-plus win seasons, 41 first-round draft picks.
41, wow.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Their longest winning streak is 19 games. They are most weeks ranked number 1. They have 30 weeks where they were ranked number 1. They have 25 bowl wins, and their all-time winning percentage is .652, giving them 1,688.68 points and giving them the 12th best program of all time. Number 11, Tennessee. The Volunteers have 3 national championships. They have 0 Heisman winners. They have 16 conference championships. They have 20 10-plus win seasons. They have 46 first-round NFL draft picks. Their longest win streak is 23 games. Their weeks ranked number 1 are 19 weeks. They have 28 bowl wins, and their winning percentage is .675, giving them 1,785.375 points and the 11th best program of all time. How are we running on time, Kel?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. All right. What do you think about those top 5, Kel?
The top 5 or the ones?
Or the last 5 that I just listed?
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty close to mine, really. I mean, Miami's the only one that, and I can see that's the one you're about to mention.
That's the next
one. But yeah. So really, I've been pretty accurate. I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah.
So.
Good. Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You keep going.
All right. Number 10 is Miami. Obviously, Kel just said it.
Yeah.
They have 5 national championships, 2 Heisman winners, 9 conference championships, 13 10-plus win seasons, 65 first-round NFL draft picks. Their longest win streak is 34 games. Their weeks ranked number 1, 68 weeks, and they have 19 bowl wins with an all-time winning percentage of .630, giving them 1,899.45 points and the 10th best program of all time. Next program, number 9, Florida State. They have 3 national championships, 3 Heisman winners, 15 conference championships, 24 10-plus win seasons, 44 first-round draft picks. Their longest winning streak is 29 games, quite a bit. Their weeks ranked number 1, 72, and they have 28 bowl wins with a .675 all-time winning percentage, giving them 2,227.5 points and the 9th best program of all time. Number 8. This might be a surprise to some of you guys, but Notre Dame.
Oh, what?
Yes.
What?
Notre Dame by my point system. Now I consider them blue blood, but this is by my point system, and this is as close as I could get. And I tried to make it to where they would jump in that top 5. Just But, this is by my point system. And the biggest reason for that, I think, is because they are not in a conference.
This is true.
And that they need to get in a conference, I think, still. And we talked about that already. Or you talked about
it.
But that gives them 0 points. And that's a big chunk of everybody's points. Okay, they have 8 national championships. 0 conference championships. 19 10-plus win season. 68 first-round draft picks. Their longest winning streak is 23 games. Their weeks ranked number 1, 98, which is 4th best all time, I believe, on that. They have 18 bowl wins and 7 Heisman winners. And I think they have the 3rd highest winning percentage, which is .726, giving them 2,472.03 points, and the number 8th best program of all time. Number 7, Texas. I hate them, but they are a great program. They have 4 national championships, 2 Heisman winners, 30 conference championships, 24 10-plus win seasons, 45 first-round draft picks. Their longest winning streak is 30 games. They were ranked number 1 for 45 weeks total. They have 29 bowl wins, and their all-time winning percentage is .705. And that gives them 2,802.375 points, and the number 7th best program of all time. Number 6, Michigan. National championships. They have 3 national championships, 3 Heisman winners, 42 conference championships, 29 10-plus win seasons, 44 first-round draft picks. Their longest winning streak is 29 games. Their weeks ranked number 1 is 34 weeks. Their total bowl wins is 21 wins in bowl games. And they have the highest winning percentage of all time at .730. That would give them 3,208.35 points and the 6th best program of all time. Number 5.
What? Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so far, the only real difference between ours has been some stuff with LSU and Miami towards the middle of the pack. And then, obviously, Notre Dame being much lower on Carson's. And Nebraska has yet to appear, which evidently it will here pretty soon. So, take it away.
All right, number 5th program of all time, Nebraska Cornhuskers. They have 5 national championships, 3 Heisman winners, 46 conference championships, 27 10-plus win seasons, 34 first-round draft picks. Their longest winning streak is 26 games. Their weeks ranked number 1 is 70. They have 26 bowl wins with a all-time winning percentage of .692, giving them 3,401.18 points, and the number 5th program of all time. Top 4 now.
Sooners crap corn.
Okay.
I haven't forgotten about you, Nebraska. I still hate you, even though you left the conference.
All right, number 4, USC. They have 7 national championships they have 7 national championships.
7 real national championships.
6 Heisman winners, including O.J. Simpson.
Does this include Reggie Bush's that got vacated?
No Reggie Bush.
Okay.
39 conference championships, 27 10-plus win seasons, 81 first-round draft picks. They dominate that category.
Wow.
Yeah. Their longest winning streak is 25. They have 91 weeks ranked number 1, and they have 34 bowl wins, with their all-time winning percentage being .699, giving them 4,005.27 points and the 4th best program of all time. Number 3, Ohio State Buckeyes. They have 7 national championships and 7 Heisman winners, 37 conference championships, 26 10-plus win seasons, 79 first-round draft picks, and that's really close to USC's. They dominate that category.
Yeah.
Their longest winning streak is 24 games. Their weeks ranked number 1 is 105, and they rank 2 on that list. And they have 23 bowl wins with an all-time winning percentage of .727, giving them a slight 4 more points than USC at 4,009.405 points, and the 3rd best program of all time. Now, number 2 here in the top 2. Now y'all will probably know who number 1 is after number 2, but I'm going to go ahead and read. Number 2, Alabama Crimson Tide. They have 12 national championships, 2 Heisman winners, 31 conference championships, 34 10-plus win seasons, 61 first-round draft picks, 118 weeks ranked number 1. They dominate that category also. They have 41 bowl wins. They also dominate that category. And their longest winning streak is 28 games. They have one of the highest winning percentages at .726, giving them 4,029.3 points and the second best program of all time. This is a great program. They're great right now. All respect to Nick Saban. But the number 1 program is no bias.
I just put my fists in the air. I'm so excited.
No bias. I know we are an Oklahoma fan-based YouTube
would we call
channel.
ourselves an organization? I don't think so.
No, just a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But I ran the numbers. I double-checked them a bunch of times. But here we go. Oklahoma has 7 national championships, 7 Heisman winners, 48 conference championships, 39 10-plus win seasons, most in the Heisman, the 48, and the conference championships, and the 10-plus win seasons. They have most of that. 45 first-round draft picks. They are 3rd in weeks ranked number 1, which is 101 weeks. They have 29 bowl wins and the longest winning streak of all time at 47 games, 3 years without losing a football game. Giving in their all-time winning percentage .724, giving them a 400 point difference between number 2 at 4,525 points as the number 1 college football program of all time. Kale, what do you think of this list?
Well, I'd say it's pretty accurate. Yeah. I'm kind of impressed. I didn't know what you were going to put, and I came pretty close. So
You did come pretty close. I will give you
Yeah.
that. I do believe that
I think Notre Dame should be higher.
Notre Dame should
but-
be higher, but just by my point system, that's the only one that's probably the most inaccurate. That's probably the most inaccurate one. And
I would
only,
definitely agree with that.
Only inaccurate one I can think of. Notre Dame is a blue blood for sure, but they don't have any conference championships, and that really kind of hurts them a little bit, and that's the big deal. The biggest reason that Alabama is not number 1 or Ohio State is not number 1 is because of all-time historical consistency. Nobody is better than Oklahoma at being consistent. Oklahoma had about 5 really bad years, and that's all. Out of 150, 5 bad years. This is the biggest reason they are number 1, and they just... It's crazy. I tried to make it close. I tried to rig it to where it would be close. Maybe not rig it, but make it as honest as I could.
Yeah.
But they dominated. They won. The point difference between Alabama and Oklahoma in my point system was 516.
That's pretty
points.
big.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge.
And I feel like we need to clarify once again, this is an all-time history list, not a recent years list.
If you go recent years, like the last 4 or 5 years, Alabama's number 1, Clemson's number 2, Ohio State's number 3, Oklahoma's number 4 in that list. But that's just like that's the playoff era, you know?
Yeah.
But all time, you got Barry Switzer, Bud Wilkinson, Bob Stoops, Lincoln Riley now. Just all-time coaching and just unbelievable what Oklahoma has done as a program. And we are OU fans. And I'm not biased, I promise. I love to hear y'all's comments in this section. But thank you for listening to From the Nosebleeds, Oklahoma football, Boomer Sooner.
If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. Your support would be very much appreciated.
Yes. And leave some comments because I would love to respond to some comments. If you disagree with some of the ways I did my list, I would love to hear it. I would love to make another list. I would love to make another video on this.
Yeah, we'd like to see what the
what do y'all
community
think?
thinks about this.
But thank you guys. We're From the Nosebleeds, where we get more excited about game day than our birthday. Signing off. Boomer Sooner.